Trailblazers start out with the ball. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Lillard at the point with C.J. McCollum playing the 2. Harkless is out there with Aminu, and it's Plumlee in at the 5 down low.
Well, the term dream season can be applied to Steve Kerr's first year. Comes in and sets a franchise record in wins, and also wins a title for the Warriors in his first year. Still unreal.
Nobody near Lillard. The offensive rebound, and Lillard gets double teamed. Aminu with it, working on Green. To the paint, here's Plumlee. Green with the rebound. On defense, Portland. That's sent it out to Doris Burke, who caught up with head coach Terry Stotts. DB.
He talked about the impact of opposing big man Andrew Bogut, saying, there just aren't that many 7-footers with his kind of game. A great interior defender first and foremost. We can't get tunnel vision when we attack the rim. He's got size and strength, and we can't allow him to bully us for offensive rebounds. Let's see if they can keep Bogut from having a big game, guys.
Thanks again, Doris. And here's Thompson after the three-pointer from Mo Harkless. Green passes to Curry. Again, Curry missing.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
The Trailblazers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. They set the screen. Lillard attacking. Pass to Aminu. It's his first trip to the line. First one falls for him. Spates checked in for Golden State. Two free throws for Aminu. Here's Curry.
Well, with the season the Warriors put together, they came out way ahead of everybody else in the West. I mean, given how tough the West was last year, that makes their 67-win season all the more impressive. One of the best in history in my mind.
And again, no good by Golden State.
And boy, has he been struggling big time here in the quarter.
Yeah, he's played tight. I mean, you can see it. No flow at all to his game right now.
Now the pass to McCollum. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game. Warriors took apart the West last season. They went 42-10 against the rest of the conference. The games between them and second place in the West were the same as the games between second place and 8th in the West.
And the Warriors didn't just pick on the little guys. I mean, they had big wins over the top teams in the West. Against the rest of the playoff teams, the Warriors were a whopping 20-5.
Warriors trail by 4. Thompson with it. Here's Curry. The layup off target.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
And there's McCollum. That's good on the assist by Mo Harkless. McCollum's got his second basket of the game. And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. Terrible turnover.
And the Warriors with some changes. Andre Iguodala is checked in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Ed Davis is checked in for Plumlee. Myers Leonard comes in for Al-Farouq Aminu. Gerald Henderson, he's checked in for Harkless. And Krabs subbed in for McCollum. Leonard, no luck.
And he made sure not to just draw the foul. That was good defense out on the perimeter.
Very good. He's a thinking man's defender. Knows how to bother even the best shooters without being overly aggressive.
Last season, Draymond Green taking over the starting power forward role in Golden State. Last season, David Lee was injured, remember, in preseason. Green was inserted, and he's been terrific ever since.
Absolutely superb. A former second-round pick, his emergence has fueled this team's rise to greatness.
Mazzili's checked in for the Warriors. Barbosa comes in for Thompson. Curry's checked in for Sean Livingston. And Lillard kicks to Crabbe. Back to Lillard. And Lillard gets double teamed. And here we go with Barbosa heading to the hoop.
That is such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
And it's one thing to get the steal, but to so alertly turn it into a transition opportunity, even better.
Portland's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Davis with a screen on Iguodala. To the paint, off the pick, and the layup is up and in.
And I really have always felt Draymond Green was one of those unique players. I mean, he kind of a tweener in terms of that small forward, power forward at only 6'7". But he's got toughness. The long arms enable him to defend bigger guys. And also the basketball IQ. You can never discount the importance of understanding what you're doing when you're on the floor.
Now here's Curry after Henderson's miss. Outside for Curry, shoots it up. Curry with another miss.
And you know what? That's one of those heat checks if he's taking shots like that.
Yeah, heat check or not, I don't care how hot he may or may not be, he's not making that one.
Warriors trail by 6. Ripped away. And here we go. Fast break. Henderson's got it, and that one's good.
Yeah, good-looking bounce pass to set up that one.
12 seconds left in the first quarter. Outside Curry. Fires from deep. What a play! Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
What a three at the horn as they end the quarter on a high note.
Couldn't agree more. That'll give them a nice little lift, I think, going into the next quarter.
And now a chance to hear from Stephen Curry about the team's struggles of late. You know, Clark, when you hear a talent as tremendous as Curry talk about what a struggle it is, you know you're watching just outstanding basketball.
Well, I tell you what, I like that kind of serious and focused attitude that it's really always been Curry's approach. It's one of the reasons he's always working to get better and hone and upgrade his game, and how he's able to take it that one notch forward each season.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Trailblazers.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
Also, what passing we've seen from them here early. I mean, there could be a big number in the assist column if this keeps up.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. And Golden State looking at who they've got. Thompson is the 2 with Barnes at the 3. Maurice Spates out there with Bogut. And it's Livingston in at the 1 spot. And the shot is good.
Don't take your eyes off of him because he can make plays from multiple spots on the floor. Put the isolated cam on him.
You remember Klay Thompson's father, Michael Thompson, a former #1 pick out of Minnesota. Growing up, he was the smallest of his brothers and thereby took his lumps when they played hoops. But he said that challenge helped him to develop into the player he is today.
So timeout called here. The first.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
Yeah, he did. I think he benefited from the new system. He was miscast as an isolation scorer, but when he can spot up for threes and catch the ball on the move, that's his game.
Different look here for the Warriors. Festus Ezeli, he's checked in for Bogut. Iguodala comes in for Maurice Spates. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Harrison Barnes. And Curry subbed in for Sean Livingston. Now here's McCollum. Now the feed to Crabbe. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Just 5 on the clock. And that is good. And it's 6 points for C.J. McCollum.
I tell you what, Harrison Barnes, very athletic. He certainly passes the eye test. And with his size, He can punish smaller wings and create mismatches. And then also he can play some small ball power forward at times as well with the way they like to space the floor.
Now here's Harkless after the miss from Stephen Curry. Harkless dishes to Plumlee. Now here's McCollum, guarded by Green. No one near him. It's rebounded by Golden State.
And you talk about Harrison Barnes overall. He had a nice uptick in his rebounding last year, and that was a goal of his. He wanted to get his activity level up. And oftentimes the difference between being good and great is just making those small incremental improvements in different facets of your game.
Al-Farouq Aminu, he's checked in for Noah Vonleh. Warriors trail by 7. Stolen by McCollum. The foul called on Festus Ezeli. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's the floater, and he lays it up and in. Crabbe's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
Curry. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
And it's good.
That's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle much more effectively.
You just cannot allow the offense to have that quality of a look each and every possession.
Wow, you don't see him make plays like that very often. That's a nice move there for the basket.
And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And some changes here for the Warriors. Brandon Rush, he's checked in for Ezeli. Barbosa comes in for Thompson. And Ian Clark subbed in for Curry. Davis is checked in for Portland. Lillard comes in for Crabbe. Now here's McCollum. He's got 8. Harkless with the bucket. Harkless has got 5 now.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
The Warriors shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. A different look now for Portland. Myers Leonard comes in for Harkless, and it's Henderson for C.J. McCollum.
And well, Portland had another strong season against